Hello. All right, y'all, we back. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. This is going to be my review and recap for Chasing Dallas Season 4, Episode 3, I think. Episode 3 or 4, I can't remember. Um, Once again, I've packed the Patty Mike somewhere. I don't know where it is. So you got Big Mike today. We on Big Mike. We still gonna be petty, but we just on Big Mike today. So let's jump in to this. Let's jump into the foolishness. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So we come back to this ridiculous munch and brunch with Londi, and DeAndre is clearly in his feelings about being called out to out manufacturing storylines. Um, Honey Boo, either you did or you didn't. So they, get to calm down. And he's talking about, I got two modes. Y'all either want me to shut up or y'all want me to fight. And y'all don't want me to fight. And then Robert Ray was like, well, clearly you ain't shutting up either. So if you ain't got but two modes and you not fighting, shut up. Child. Listen. So they go to play some party games. They have fun. It's real cute. Um, we DeAndre gets in his green screen. He's like, well, Tedley, he's okay with me because he's just a scary asshole, and that's just who he is, and that's fine. And then he's like, Astro and Keyshawn can suck a dick because they do it for free anyway. So do you. You do it for free too. Because when you charge for it, you're a sex worker. That's not how words mean things. Okay. And then, after all of that dramatization, we get a black screen that says DeAndre. Unfortunately, DeAndre has decided to refuse to do any more green screens for the rest of the season. I hope that means he's cut out of the rest of this season. Cause what? Why? Where? What's happening? Okay. All right. All right. All right. We listen. We just gonna keep going. Okay. Before we get into what's the baby's name? Trey and his daddy situation. Um, we with Astro, and Astro goes to see an event space with his cousin Pretty and Puff. She's a very cute girl. Um, um, I lost my train of thought. He's doing an event called Dallas Takeover, where he's going to invite a bunch of artists from his hometown of Greensboro, North Carolina, down to Dallas for them to take over and do event and perform and stuff to introduce some artists to um, potential new fans and supporters that they may not have gotten because they're in Greensboro. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very good idea. I'm all for it. They do have to find a DJ because apparently that day is a very busy day. They booked it, all the DJs are booked and busy and things. So they're trying to find a DJ for the event. So we're gonna see how that goes. And I like it. I like how ambitious um Astro is and how he's really doing the groundwork, to get his music out there and support some of his people from back home and help them do the same thing. So it's really dope and I like it. So let's get into this Trey Howard's his listen. I already cried thug tears on that damn groaning gospel behind a daddy situation. I'm not doing that. Listen, me and Big Mike not doing that. Let's see what happens. So, who got the sign up sheet that we taking the trip down to Dallas to jump Trey's daddy? Cause he clearly ain't shit. Like who we where we going to fight this nigga at? Where we gonna meet him at? What parking lot is we gonna jump him in? Because nigga, what? The fact that you said to your son, I have a family now. like it's new for you to have a family. And you're saying this to your 26-year-old son. Like, I don't even know. Nigga, fuck you all the way. This and, ooh, the amount of ire that I have and the hurt and pain that you are causing your child. Like, you, the insensitiveness of you not understanding that you just said to your child, I have a family now. You said that to your kid, your child, your progeny. That without you laying down with his mama, he would not be here. That young man. You told that young man, I have a family now. So I can't be doing all of this with you. Like that's not your child. Nigga, is that what you... Trey Howard, baby, I'm sorry. That this ain't shit nigga is your daddy. I'm sorry. I pray real men who can support you and fill that role for you come into your life. Even right now, I know you're 26 at this juncture. You don't ever stop needing your parent to parent. I hope that you are able to heal the damage done by that man to your inner child and to your heart, baby. I can provide all the mama love in the world, but there's something about that daddy. And I'm sorry that unfortunately you got yours ain't shit. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. My God, on today. Like, you can't treat my kids any kind of way. My baby daddies know I will knock them the fuck. What? You talking to my kids? Nigga, you gonna act like a dick. Not, oh God, I can't. Cause the ain't, oh my God. But here's the thing that I really, I like. Trey had to come to this conclusion because kids tend to fantasize and put the parent that's not there on a pedestal, you know. And we as mothers, well, most of us as mothers, decent ones of us that are mothers, try not to talk down on our baby fathers or the sperm donors that we have with, that we share children with. I let my children come to conclusions about their daddies on their own. You're not gonna get a bad word out of me in regards to this nigga. Now, I may know this nigga ain't shit. I know him for his works. But I need you to learn for yourself. I don't want to put any bias on you. He may be different with you. I don't want to hinder anything or any type of relationship that you may be able to cultivate with this person because they're your parent and it's a different relationship. In my mind, I'm thinking this nigga ain't shit and he gonna fuck this up, and I'm going to have to try and repair whatever damage that you do. But I need you to learn on your own who they are as a person, because people will surprise you sometimes, but some people be who they are, and you gotta learn it for yourself. Child. But after my baby would come to me crying, talk about their daddy ain't shit and blase bloom and blue, I know, baby. And I pet them up and get them together. And then I mosey on over there to their house and swell their eyes shut. Because you hurt my baby. So they hurt, so now you need to be hurt. That's the Scorpio in me. Again, don't listen to me because I choose violence. We gonna move on because maybe this one that does stay for this episode, especially after Corona Gospel, because the daddy issues is everywhere. Come on, Miss Kiki. Yeah. Come on, Miss Kiki. So we meet Miss Kiki, and unfortunately I missed the two gentlemen's names. I'm so sorry, but they are both legendary all around children of the ballroom scene, and I'm so no disrespect. I missed your names completely, sirs. I'm so sorry. But Kiki is talking to these gentlemen and trying to get some advice on how to secure her legendary all around femme queen status. And they give her this advice, keep walking all of the categories. Some people are just going to tell you just stick to one category till you master it, become a legendary in that category, and then move to the next thing. But if you are winning these other categories, just continue to keep walking multiple categories and keep winning, and then it'll be undeniable, and they can't do nothing but because you are the outside things outside of the ballroom is already a done data. You having a house and having children and all of these things, and next thing you know, you're going to be hosting your own, you're going to be doing your own balls. So you're almost there. You just got to keep pushing. You're on the right track, which I think is absolutely amazing. And then we get a scene from the Kiki ball that they are at, and Miss Mamas is, listen, she better work that floor, daughter. Listen, and I loved her little glittery shirt that said "Protect Trans Kids" on the back. Miss Kiki, you did the thing, Miss Ma'am, and I appreciated it. I appreciated it a whole lot. And we're gonna jump to the next thing. Also, I haven't mentioned this about this anonymous person who talked about they've hacked and they're coming back because lightning strikes twice. It's Oliver. I can tell it's Oliver by the sound of his voice. It's not even the sound of because his voice is distorted, but it's the cadence of the way he's speaking. That's Oliver. So I don't. This doesn't even. You know what? We just gonna play along. Oh my God, who can it be? Okay. Okay, so we go with Dior to this fashion show um, by an artist named Ken Do. It's called Art Play. He walks in the fashion show. It seems to be a success. He has his little brother show up, who he says is a womanizer and thinks he could get any female that he said, child, we love the confidence. It's not true, but we love the confidence that you think that, baby. Um, so yeah, it's good to actually see the people doing the work this season. He was able to like make a lot of connections with DJs and models and all types of different things. So and you walked this and that hair was did, that outfit was done, and you walked that stage, sir. Congratulations, Dior, on walking in this show. Congratulations to the designer Ken Do, because that baby was full when he came out there and he was like trying to get his congratulations out. That baby was full. Do you hear me? So we love to see it, and that's pretty much what happened there. We on commercials. It's still like 45 minutes left in it. I just, oh God, why is it so long? I was correct. Um, the hacker was Oliver. Oliver comes to speak to his friend. His friend tells him a bunch of lies and fallacies and falsehoods and fairy tales about what happened. And Oliver said he's going to try and do like the mask on, mask off thing to try and mend the group. Um, but I don't know how that's going to happen when your friend is clearly a liar and an instigator, and he wants to be that girl so bad that he's making up things and then acting the ass all the time. So ooh, baby, how you gonna fix this? I don't think you're gonna be able because your friend is an asshole. So we just how you we gonna see what happens. Maybe that's why this episode is so fucking. It's so fucking long. I am only 37 minutes in, and it's an hour and 50. Gee, my God, on today. All right, let's keep going. So that's what we're doing today. That's what we're gonna do. I don't even know if I made mention of the fact that Kesey, Astro, and Joan Jett is going to perform at the Dallas Takeover Astro's event, and they were rehearsing, and they're trying to do it with one mic, and they're trying to get it all together, and they need to be cohesive, and that is wonderful. Let's jump into this sister circle that just happened. Thug tears, my nose is running, it's too much. Everybody is in their feelings, rightfully so. This is a beautiful exercise. I'm glad Oliver came to do it. Everybody showed up with an attitude. Oh God, what we doing here now? We'll get this little text message, anonymous text message, and we don't know what's happening. Blah, blah, blah. So Oliver gets there, everybody's there, and so he's like, we're gonna try and resolve the issues in the group so everybody can come back together. So they started with Joan Jett and Keyshawn, and they're like, well, we already, resolved their issues, but they went through with that willingly with the exercise, and it was really beautiful, and they were able to give compliments to themselves. They said something that doesn't, and most people don't know about them, and then spoke positive over themselves. Wonderful, because sometimes you got to encourage yourself. Listen, Jesus. So we then get to Robert Ray and Trey Howard. And Robert Ray says, one thing that you guys don't know about me is that he's been going through something with his daughter at the age of her turn. He's been her dad since he was 18 years old. And when baby girl turned 9, he was trying to get full custody, and they did a DNA test, and he was found to not be the baby's daddy. But being that at that point, that's his baby. He don't give a damn what that piece of paper say. That's his baby that he has raised since she was tiny. He elected to stay on child support so he could continue to have access, have rights to his daughter. And baby girl is now turning 18, and he is coming off of child support, which is a great relief to him at this juncture in his life. But, he is still devastated and hurt that baby girl is not his actual biological child. And sometimes they don't have to be biologically yours for you to be their parent in every shape, form, and fashion, except for actual DNA. So kudos to Robert for choosing to continue to love and nurture and father baby girl. Okay, what is that? And so he's, a little upset. And of course, with it being a daddy issue, Trey Howard saying, well, I haven't had my father in my life for the entire 26 years, and I'm trying to build a relationship. It's not going well. And all he's doing is saying all of these things, and it gets overwhelming. And so he has to get up and he has to take a step out, and the group comes out to console him. And, Lon D speaks some great things into Robert, and he speaks some great things into Trey Howard, and Oliver speaks great things into Trey Howard in regards to his relationship with his dad, and Dior, being that he's Trey Howard's gay dad, he's like, I just have to be there for my child and support him and comfort him, because I know this thing is hurting him. Baby, when I say I was ugly crying over here, snot and all, rude. Markel, you are rude for this. Do you hear me? But I want to say this is amazing. This is amongst all of the working and the chasing, amidst all of the drama and the bullshit, you get moments like this. This is very real. This is very real and very relevant, and needs to be shown in these spaces. And I, for one, want to say thank you, Markel, and thank you to the cast of Chasing Dallas for being open, honest, and transparent in these particular matters. Now, we ain't got to DeAndre and his big bag of bullshit yet, but we had to have our lovely mirror moment, and tears flowed and all that stuff. So we gonna go back into it and get to, this is where it's going to take a left. Oliver, your friend is what's going to take it left. But, here we go. I told y'all I was going to go to left with this nigga. I told y'all it was going to go left. I told y'all. So, it's DeAndre's turn with Kesey and Astro. DeAndre refuses to take accountability for any of his actions, and Astro reminds me very much of myself with people who it's not that I have an ought against you or I don't like you or anything like that. I just saw how you moved, so I moved out of your way. And that's just what it is. If you moving funny, I'm just gonna move out. It ain't gotta be no big argument. It ain't even gotta be a physical altercation. But if I see you moving weird, mental note, I'm gonna move myself accordingly. Okay? Not that I wish ill upon you, not that don't wish you success, not that I don't want you to eat. I want you to eat and get full. You just can't do that at my table. The end. And that's where Astro was coming from. And I don't think Lon D understood it because he jumped in talk about, but you did the same action. No, he didn't set anybody up to get beat up. He didn't. He did not. I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all can hear that. I said that's on hold with some at Jesus. But he gotta get ready for work. Um so Londi, I just want you to I don't think you were understanding what it is that Astro was saying. Even though they both physically were in an altercation, Astro didn't set up the altercation to happen. He didn't create a scenario. And then DeAndre got up there and lied like it wasn't recorded. That's what got me. Talk about, oh, I didn't call you a nobody. Cut to the tape of him saying, first he said Kesey came in and was on 1,000. We see Kesey come in. He's like, yeah, I had the I wasn't invited shirt on, but I wasn't on 1,000. Come in, you see Trey Howard hugging Kesey, and you see DeAndre come up on the two of them, and he hugs DeAndre, and DeAndre hugs Astro, and Astro said, "Why didn't you invite him?" And he was like, "Because he's a nobody. That's why he wasn't invited." But I thought you said you didn't say that, beloved. And you want 1,000 with a bad attitude, and you the one who ran up on him, and you the one who was said nobody else can have plus ones, but you invited two people to the situation. So it's looking like a lot of not only a liar, but you can't accept the repercussions of your actions or take any accountability. Now, Kesey literally said, "I'm on the train for us getting past this, but you've got to accept your responsibility. You got to accept your part in this. If I can accept my part in this, you got to accept your part." And DeAndre is clearly not willing to do that. Oliver is looking over there like, that's your friend, Oliver. You brought him into this situation. And this is what we got because of it. And then it goes off, and then at the end it says DeAndre is not refused to do any more green screens for the rest of the season. So I don't know how much more he's in the season. We only on episode 2, 3 or what. But listen, I don't even know. We can't make nobody accept responsibility for their actions or take accountability. You got to be a person of integrity to do that. And I'm just going to leave it right there. And this has been my review and recap of Chasing Dallas season 4 episode this is episode 5. Why did I think it was 3? Episode 5. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a kin. This is episode 5. There won't be an episode next week. We already know that. I saw the thing. I put it on my wall. There's not going to be an episode next week. So we skipping spring break. We skipping next week. And we'll be back for later for something else.